Good evening, everybody. I'm laughing because I assume you know what you're talking about, Johnson Snow. So
Here we are.
you're in for a special treat tonight.
Do it anyway.
Welcome to the Big Picture 365. I am Beth.
And I'm John.
I hope you're having a wonderful evening. You are getting this in all of its shiny glory because if you didn't catch my skincare video before this, you gotta go watch that. But it's been an exciting day. Oh my gosh, has it been exciting for us? Do you want to tell your story first before we go into it, or how do you want to do this?
Oh, whatever you want to do.
I'll let you tell your story. I think it'll make a little more impact on what we want.
All right. Well, basically, as the title says, it's possible, which is your dreams. John Maxwell, we heard him at Mo Nations. He was a very insightful and impactful speaker. Basically, whatever your dream is, he compared it to you want to cut down a tree. So if you want to cut down a tree, there's many tools that you could use, but an axe is a great tool to use to cut down a tree. So your goal is to get the tree on the ground. So every day you wake up, you go out, you grab your axe, you go to the tree, you hit the tree 5 times. You hit the tree 5 times every day. You wake up, you go out, you grab the axe, you go to the tree, you hit it in the same spot 5 times. It could be 6 months, it could be a year, it could be a year and a half, it could be 2 years. But guess what? If you wake up every day, you grab the axe, you hit the tree 5 times, eventually, tree's gonna fall down. That's your dream. Your dream might seem out of reach. There was Roger Bannister in 1954 broke the 4-minute mile mark. For years, people have been trying to say that to run a mile in under 4 minutes, it's physically impossible. You can't do it. They came up with all these calculations. The weather's got to be right. It's got to be sunny. There can be 0 wind. The humidity's got to be this certain percentage. Blah, 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 blah. And even then, it's still impossible. Don't even try and do it. Well, in 1954, Roger Bannister said, I'm going to run a 4-minute mile. He goes out on an overcast day. It's like 50 degrees out. There's no sun to be seen. The wind's blowing on a gravel track. And he runs it in 3:59.4 seconds. The first person in recorded history, obviously, to run a mile in under 4 minutes. So, with that being said, since he's done that, there's been approximately, and all Google came up with was 1,400 people that were documented for running a mile in under 4 minutes. Now, is that because the mile changed? They shrunk the mile? Is that because time got, sped up so you could run faster in a shorter amount of time? No, it's still a mile, it's still 4 minutes, they wanted to run a mile in under 4 minutes. The only thing that changed is everybody after him looked at Roger and said, oh, it is possible. Somebody did it. Somebody ran a mile in under 4 minutes. If this guy can do it, and he didn't do it in all the prime conditions, that it's got to be sunny and this, that, and the other thing, that's all irrelevant. He ran it in under 4 minutes. If Roger can run it in under 4 minutes, why can't I run it in under 4 minutes? So they went out and boom, all these people started doing it. So basically, your dreams are possible. Somebody's probably already done it. If not, you'll be the first one, and then there'll be people behind you that said, if John and Beth can do it, why can't I do it?
Yeah, so with him talking about that, so now for us to be able to qualify to go to Vegas for our company trip for Monet, we had to be able to hit a certain PB for the next 5 months for us to be able to qualify for the company to pay for us for a trip. So this month we just qualified tonight, like right before all this happened. And if you would have asked me 3 days ago, Sam sent me a message and said, you got to qualify
for
Vegas. So I sent him, we've got to qualify for Vegas. So in my mind, it's like, we got to qualify for Vegas. But physically, I'm sitting there and I was doubting myself and I was putting myself down. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. Like, I need so much, more PVs so that way I can do this and do this. And I was talking to my friend Stacy, and she's like, well, where are you at? So then I told her how much more I needed. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. Like, It was a lot of money, guys.
Not to interrupt, but Les Brown, one of his kind of most motivational podcasts that I've listened to is 87% of the thoughts that go on in your own brain are negative.
Yeah.
In your own brain. They're telling you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do this. These are the reasons why you can't do all this. So, yeah, as soon as Sam's like, oh, you got to make it to the Vegas, it's like, yeah, I don't think I can.
Yeah, and when you tell yourself something negative or somebody else tells you something negative, you have to hear it 17 more times in a positive way for it to actually be out of your brain. That's how our brains and our minds work. So I put myself down and I was doubting myself. Like, I didn't think I could do this. I didn't think that we could do this. And, well, guys, I buckled down. This was literally 2 days ago. And I have worked my you-know-what off. We have worked our you-know-what off. And I qualified. We qualified for Vegas. I'm doing singular here, but it's us.
We need a sitter.
Us as a team, yeah. Our sitter just told me that she is preoccupied that week. So, yeah, we're looking for a sitter now, too. But anyway, guys, anything is possible. Don't doubt yourself, because if I would have dwelled on the I can't do this, I wouldn't have done this. And I'm here to tell you, not only did we do it, but I still have 2 more parties for the end of this month. I have one tomorrow, which I hope I see a whole bunch of people there. I have another one on Monday. And it's just amazing. Like, I did not expect any of this to happen back in November when Sam and Gabe reached out to us and were telling us this about everything that is possible with this company. I had done direct sales. I had done this. I had doubted myself, and I didn't think that I didn't think I was possible of making great things of my life, that I was just going to settle for where I was at. We were going to live this life, and this is what we were going to do. This is how we were going to retire. And if it wasn't for Ohio, we would probably still be there right now, guys. If I wouldn't have listened to these people talk about what this company has done for them, if I hadn't have already seen what this company had done for us financially for things, I probably would have stopped. Like, I just, my mindset was really off, and something clicked and changed in us when we left Ohio. And
sometimes it takes you finding your own Roger Bannister of it is possible.
Yeah, it's it's a feeling I can't describe. I've had people point it out to me since we've even started doing this every single night, guys. It's been amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's not even about the business. It's the impact.
Yeah.
The impact on our life.
The majority of people that got up on stage when we were at our company event, it wasn't, what the business has done for them. I mean, a little bit of, some people, they were on verge of losing their house and they didn't, but I mean, that's irrelevant. The majority of what they talked about is what they've been able to do for other people. Literally thousands of people's lives that they have changed, altered, improved. It's mind-blowing. It truly is mind-blowing.
And it's people who literally have came from nothing, guys. Like Les Brown, he was on the podcast. I listened to him today. He was talking about how somebody had asked him how he got where he was. He had signed this deal, and he had a television show, a TV show, and he had made, $5 million, and he had done this, and he had talked at Harvard, and he had done this, and all these great things. With no college degree, he was labeled a mentally retarded child when he was younger. He was adopted. He came from poverty. His mom was ill. He worked door to door in putting food on the table and taking care of his family because his mom couldn't. And he made it possible because he believed in himself. So, guys, you guys believe in yourself, because if you would have asked me 3 days ago if I was going to qualify for this trip, I would have said no. I was doubting myself, and I don't know about you. I don't know how many of your guys' jobs that pay for a trip to Vegas, but we're going to Vegas, baby. So I'm excited. I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful night.
It's possible.
It is.